Hi there, I trust you are doing so very much well. Do you know that there are currently opportunities for one to enter into a movie setting or to send in a short movie and then have the opportunity to win about 200, not just about, to win cash of 250 USD. I'm going to tell you about those opportunities before then. Let me tell you about something about the movie industry. On Sunday, 13 June 2021, I had the opportunity to meet with two very special persons. That persons have been involved in the movie industry in different capacity. We discussed extensively about the movie industry, the making of a movie and potential career paths on how to market your movie beyond the local and the national market. Today I'll be providing you with a summary of the discussions we had. Make sure that you stay tuned until the end, as I'll be giving you tips on how you can make your way and impress a producer into accepting you for a movie or for a film career. What does it take to be in the movie industry? You will be shocked to realize that most people in the movie industry do not even have a background in art or related subject. Whereas a study in theater art, filmmaking may be helpful, it's definitely not a prerequisite. The two persons that I spoke with that are engaged in the discussions have, one of them read marine engineering, the other read human resources management. So if you're looking to do something in the making of film, the industry that makes film, don't worry if you do not have the required educational background. No related educational background is not an excuse to stop you. Now, what did they have in common? I'm going to have to tell you what they had in common. But one thing they had in common is that they were problem solvers. So one thing, if you are looking forward to make a way into the movie industry, you need to find a problem to solve. Both guests were different nationalities. One was a Congolese born, a British citizen. The other was a core Nigerian by birth and nationality. One currently lives in the UK and the other is based in Nigeria. One is a female, the other one is a male. But they had one thing in common. Despite the difference between their gender, their nationality, where they are currently based, they had one thing in common. They were gap fillers. In other words, they were solution-minded and grinders. So they were solution-minders and grinders. Chibuike told us that Reality Motion was the product of serendipity. What do I mean? He found a better way to make production as he searched for solutions while he was working on a production as a production assistant. Marie Claire noticed that African movies were not reaching out a wider audience, and she chose to start Congo Film in order to bridge the marketing gap. And now she's promoting African movie and its related stakeholders in the value chain. The aim of Congo Films and Entertainment is to redefine a collective African imagery and African history through film. You know, the story is that until the lion tells the story will always glorify the hunter, and that is so true. Until we Africans learn to tell the story that pertains to us, our story will always be told from a different perspective. Someone once asked me while I was in the UK studying, and the person was surprised that we had watches. The person felt that, and somebody asked me about lions. Some people sometimes they ask me about giraffes, because they feel that we are all called Kunta Kinte. That's just laughter. But until we tell our stories, until we're able to put back our story, the narrative of African story, African lifestyle, African culture, will always be interpreted from a different perspective. Thank God enough we have Nollywood that is actually stirring up and coming up and making the Nigerian culture soul over there. We have in other countries, so we have many of them coming up. In Kenya it's coming up, in Tanzania it's coming up. Our stories must be told by ourselves. The Congolese market is bringing up, the Ivorian market is bringing movies told by us, for the other persons to see and know what Africa is really about. I'm so excited to even realize that Nollywood is actually ranking as second above Hollywood. Well done, guys. Share up to you. Marie Claire is a recipient of the Entrepreneur of the Year award that was given to her in the UK. The second guest, Reality Motion is a Nigerian-based movie producer company. The founder, Chibuike Ibe, has a vision to produce to quality movies, to narratives, and he's into a wide range of things, a very impressive CV. In 2013, he was invited as a committee member to review the Kenyan Film Classification Board. He was also a recipient of a grant from the federal government through Project Act Nollywood. Some of the work will include the Each Director 2018, Covered Operation 2013, and recently Bad Comment. I would encourage you to actually look for that movie, Bad Comment. I learned something, one simple thing that I know, but it made more impact when I watched the trailer, that people actually follow you on social media not because they are your fan. Is the movie industry only about acting? No. The movie industry is not just about acting or being an actor. As a matter of fact, the acting talent is considered at a later stage. The first thing is the pre-production preparation and arrangement. That would include screenplay, script writing, researches, budget, etc. Know one thing, movies are about budget. It's only when these are settled that the acting talent is being sought for. There are various opportunities available in the movie industry that does not require a talent in acting. Yeah, movie is not just about acting. We have the movie director, for example. This person is responsible for everything that goes into the movie. It is important for a movie director to have an in-depth knowledge and understanding of the practical and academic theories of making a movie. They will be required to read a lot and stay in the game. A producer is also there. The producer is primarily in charge of finding a script and then turning it into a movie on time and on budget. The actual responsibility can vary massively depending on the job at hand. Some producers do act as well as some directors do produce, it's vice versa. The third persons in the chain line beside the actor will be the set designers. These are responsible for designing the location and set use in the movie. This requires a lot of creativity. Do you have landscaping skills or skills in interior design? This will be an opportunity for you. Another person in the chain line will be the cinematographer. Some people say the director of photography. He works with the film directors to realize the scene in line with their visions. They manage the camera, the lighting crew, the film set, makeup artists, make technical decisions and review footages in the post-production stage. You will need an in-depth knowledge of camera and lighting equipment and what will work and what will not work with certain shoot, an excellent eye for detail, the ability to make reasoned decisions quickly and be prepared to both give and take directions. You see, you will oversee film crews. But if the director has specific intention, you may have little control over how the scene is being shot. To progress to this very level, you need to start as a junior role. For example, as a runner, a camera assistant, where you gain the experience needed to direct others. And as a film director. Being a film director is not a simple task. It is crucial in visible aspects of film, such as you bring the comedic aspect, the timing, the pacing, the suspense, and what will eventually elevate the production from good, outstanding quality, and this requires seamless editing. This may involve changing up the order of scenes and removing some completely. A film editor will often work closely with the director to ensure their work is good. To become a film director, you need to build the wealth of experience working in TV or smaller production before progressing into editing features-length films. You might enter the industry as a runner, trainee, or an assistant, moving up the rank to first assistant before becoming an editor of your own right. It requires a lot of eye for details. That's actually where the work is. You see, any person can shoot, any person can, but the editor does a lot of work. It's tiring, it's demanding, and it requires a lot of eye for detail. And then there's the lighting technician, and then there's the runner also. The lighting technician, that has the person who handles the light. Many lighting technicians working in film industry are already qualified electricians, but you don't need to be qualified electrician. You need to have understand how lighting works. In any film, good lighting is crucial to creating a right atmosphere. Then the runner. The runner, if you're wondering how to get into a film industry, you will find that the runner is the most junior position in any production department. It's often the entry point into this career. So if you're looking, if you have a lot of patience and you are keen for learning, start as a runner. The runner's job is to carry out administrative tasks and then aid in the smooth running of a film production. Your work will involve setting up the location for a shoot, hiring the prop and transporting equipment, among other tasks required by the directors and the actors and other members of the film crew. Many runners are being hired by being in the right place at the right time or through their contact rather than their qualification, and can remain in the position for a year or longer before progressing to researcher's role. There's a researcher also who does the researches. Location manager is there. Location manager is responsible for researching, identifying and organizing access to film, the site for film shoot. Is a demanding role. There you will need to manage both cast and crew to ensure your stint on locations are completed within the time and the budget. It's about time and budget. And sound technician is there. Many film production require a team of sound technicians in order to run smoothly, so you'll have to be an excellent communicator and good team player. You also need patience to work with the meticulous attention to details and timing the role. Sound is very important. Sound is very important. It's a job of a sound technician to operate the equipment needed to record, mix, and enhance the audio in a movie. In this role, you could either be working on a set, liaising with producers to meet their sound requirement and monitoring the recording process, or in post-production, where you will integrate audio with visual content to create and also sound effects. I've talked about the program researcher. A program researcher on a film will provide support on the production to the producer and writers by carrying out factual and picture research to ensure that these are able to provide an accurate representation of what the movie is about. For example, someone dressed like me in the winter in 2050 in Europe, in London, would that be, that will be a bad work. So somebody needs to do the researches to find out, or even go back and find the archives, look through, study, find historical contents are matching and everything. Otherwise, you'll find out that you probably have you have the wrong costume, the wrong person, the wrong attitude, the wrong language, the wrong everything get wrong, and people will have to critique your movie, and that movie will never get to any place. So to be a program researcher requires a lot of attention to details. Almost every person can be a program researcher, but for some particular genre of film, knowledge on special knowledge will be required. So some people with specific knowledge might be asked to do that research. And then close to that will be the hair and the makeup artist. Other ones will be the animator, the concept artist, the production designer. I've talked also the sound designer, the sound engineer, the special effect technician, and there are the actors also. But now let's go to the other bit. I was telling you that there is an opportunity for someone that can actually grab 250 USD just like that. I'll also talk about some other opportunities that are available right now in the movie industry. Now, how to get into the industry? The last meeting we had is that Chibuke did make us understand that if you can actually send in your reel, you can send it an example of what you have done, you can, and to any presenter, and then when the time comes, they will give you a call. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, we do not have a website that actually is dedicated for people who are interested in the movie industry. But I'm going to have to give you some few examples. I'm going to give you some few opportunities, and you better rush now and catch them up. Here are some opportunities. So that there's an acting challenge. You can watch an extract of a movie titled La Vie est Belle. La Vie est Belle. La Vie est Belle. Life is good. In that movie, there's Papa Wemba. For those of you who know Papa Wemba, Papa Wemba is in that movie. I watched it. It was a nice movie. Then you can imitate a scene and a costume of your choice actor. Then add a support message to info at congofilms.com. This is a worldwide opportunity open to everyone on the globe. It's not restricted to any movie. For more information, you can visit congofilms.com. For those in Asaba, Owerri, Port Harcourt, and Kano, keep watching out for an audition from Benignan Entertainment. They already had one in Abuja and Lagos on the 9th and 10th October 2021, and they are coming your way with an opportunity to call for auditioning. But guess what? What they are asking for would be for anyone who is going there in person will need to come with the monologue. So why don't you just apply your monologue and then keep visiting them, keep watching out. If they have anything, they will get to you. I'm putting their number right now, the contact number. You can see the contact number, and then call them, reach out to them, and they will give you more information. And there is an opportunity going on right now. You can visit www.sozofilmsnigerian.com. They are currently accepting entry for master class. That's another one. Another one. This is the opportunity I was telling you about. You have an opportunity to win 250 USD in cash and launch your filmmaking career. Why don't you unbox your ideas by making a short film at www.myrodreel.com. Thank you so much. That's all that we've got today. Thank you so much for following, and let me know how it goes. If you have any question, you could just ask me. If I don't have the answer, I'll ask somebody in the industry. And these are opportunities I don't want you to let pass by. If you feel that the information that passes is very important and necessary and that it could benefit somebody, I don't mind, share with every person. And you can subscribe for more content coming. So sorry I was off the reel for a while, but I'm back now. And next week, guess what? I am going somewhere. We are going to learn how you can actually be engaged in making business. Thank you so much once again. My name is Ansem. I'm your career breakthrough psychic, and I love all of you. God bless you. Shout out to you there.
Action.